In the vitro factory, they produce porcelain tiles. To make porcelain tiles, cement in the form of andesite is added to the mixture, which is fed to a screen feeder. This machine is very much like a cheese grater. A rotating screw inside the machine presses chunks of the clay through holes at the bottom of the feeder. The clay is fed to the extrusion machine. Inside the machine, a vacuum removes all air from the clay mix, and a large screw presses the clay through a metal die, and a sheet of material that will form the tiles is punched out of the machine. This process is known as extrusion. The tiles are cut to size and moved down the line to the next stage of production. Next door to the vitro factory is the Pegasus factory, which produces ceramic tiles. Ceramic tiles are produced slightly differently. The raw materials are milled to a very fine powder, mixed with water, and the mix is pressed into the shape of a tile. Each factory uses 800 to 900 tons of raw materials per day and produces tiles up to 600 millimeters square. Both porcelain and ceramic tiles now pass through a drying process to remove some of the moisture from the material. The clay is quite supple as it goes into the dryer. The drying process gives the tile more strength. The pattern on a tile is printed onto the surface. To prepare them for printing, both porcelain and ceramic tiles pass through a spray tunnel, which sprays a primer coating onto each tile. Printing is done in temperature that is suitable for making floor tiles. In the vitro factory, they produce porcelain tiles. To make porcelain tiles, cement in the form of andesite is added to the mixture, which is fed to a screen feeder. This machine is very much like a cheese grater. A rotating screw inside the machine presses chunks of the clay through holes at the bottom of the feeder. The clay is fed to the extrusion machine. Inside the machine, a vacuum removes all air from the clay mix, and a large screw presses the clay through a metal die, and a sheet of material that will form the tiles is punched out of the machine. This process is known as extrusion. The tiles are cut to size and moved down the line to the next stage of production. Next door to the vitro factory is the Pegasus factory, which produces ceramic tiles. Ceramic tiles are produced slightly differently. The raw materials are milled to a very fine powder, mixed with water, and the mix is pressed into the shape of a tile. Each factory uses 800 to 900 tons of raw materials per day and produces tiles up to 600 millimeters square. Both porcelain and ceramic tiles now pass through a drying process to remove some of the moisture from the material. The clay is quite supple as it goes into the dryer. The drying process gives the tile more strength. The pattern on a tile is printed onto the surface. To prepare them for printing, both porcelain and ceramic tiles pass through a spray tunnel, which sprays a primer coating onto each tile. Printing is done in temperature that is suitable for making floor tiles. In the vitro factory, they